My dear viewers, welcome to Redzi Ventures.
Good morning, this is day 2 of Lakshadweep.
Just the previous day, I have arrived in Bangaram Island taking a direct flight from Bangalore to Agatti. Do check the previous episode to find out how I traveled to Lakshadweep and the permit needed for the same. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so far. With that, let's start day 2, episode 2 of my Lakshadweep series. It is a bit cloudy today, but thankfully there is no drizzle so far. So we have planned for island visit in the first half and snorkeling and kayaking in the second half. First thing I did was hailed a buggy to reach the restaurant. The area that we are crossing right now has tent houses coming up on both sides. Let's just hop up and show you. As you can see, you have construction going on in full swing here. As soon as I entered the restaurant, a nice aroma of South Indian food wafted in the air. However, what I liked the most was puttu, which most of you would know is a part of Kerala cuisine. All the ingredients of the food made in Lakshadweep come from Kochi. After the sumptuous breakfast, we have worn our life jackets and headed for island hopping. No beach vacation is complete without island hopping. Today we are going to explore Parali and Thinnakara Islands. No separate permits were required for this island exploration. That's our boat, and our boat started. So this island visit is costing us 1500 rupees per person. We have booked against our room number, which we will clear before checkout. You can opt to explore even one of these two islands. The combo island exploration duration is for 2 hours. You can book a wide range of water sport activities directly at the resort, but do remember to sign up for these activities at least a day before, as the slots gets filled up easily. That's me swaying to the rhythm of the waves. It took us less than 10 minutes to reach Parali Island, and I love the oscillating ride. So we reached one of the Parali Islands. Lakshadweep is an archipelago of 36 coral islands, out of which 10 are inhabited. This is an uninhabited island. Parali Islands, along with Thinnakara and Bangaram, form the Bangaram Atoll, and interestingly, all of them are uninhabited islands. Explored the island with the boatman. Look at this cute little cock frolicking around. That is the only living inhabitant that I noticed on this island. I can see a few huts in front of me. These huts, we were told, are used by fishermen when they come here for fishing. Take my dear viewers inside one of these huts. It looks like a place for the fishermen to sit and eat. There was no other tourist in this island, and all we saw was coconut grove. After we finished exploring this island, which wasn't for more than 15 minutes, we went back to our boat to go to Thinnakara Island. The stretch between Parali to Thinnakara had turtles aplenty. The turtles move away before you can even blink. In Lakshadweep, you mostly see green sea turtle, hawkbill turtles and leatherback turtles. Green sea turtle is the second most common turtle species in the world and one that is mostly seen in Lakshadweep. The green sea turtles that you see now feed on seagrass. Let me share a few interesting facts about green sea turtle. They are not green in color, they are olive to brown in color. So the name green sea turtle is because of the greenish color of their fats and muscles. An interesting fact about their diet is that they transform themselves from omnivores as juveniles to herbivores as adults. The lagoons of Lakshadweep with 7 types of seagrass and several species of algae make it an ideal feeding ground for green sea turtles. They are so adorable. We almost reached Thinnakara Island now. Thinnakara Island is just opposite of Bangaram Island as we have seen in the previous video. Thinnakara Island is a tear-shaped island. This is Thinnakara Lighthouse.
This is Thinnakara Lighthouse. This is Thinnakara Beach.
Thinnakara Island looked prettier and livelier than Parali Island. There were a few tourists strolling on the island. The island a few years back had tents where tourists were allowed to stay. However, Cyclone Tokte in 2021 ravaged the island, making the island uninhabitable for tourists as of now. Let's show my dear viewers how this island looks. The lighthouse is still operational and you can see the light from the lighthouse from Bangaram Island. This uprooted coconut tree added a touch of beauty to the turquoise colored water. This island also had abundant huts and mainly coconut groves.
Walking to see what is ahead of me.
The verdant greenery is so soothing to the eyes and the soul. Soil that I am walking on are coral sands and lagoon sands. This type of soils are highly permeable and allow rainfall to readily infiltrate. The swaying coconut trees, the gentle breeze and the rustle of leaves below my feet made me wonder how wonderful it must have been to stay here. I left the stunning Thinnakara Island with a lingering hope that one day tourists will be allowed once again to stay in the tents here and I would come back to stay in those tents. And that's all for the island hopping for now, but there is more to come. From Thinnakara Island, we were made to sit in another boat with a glass bottom. We did not know what was in store for us, so when the colorful world of corals unveiled in front of us through the glass bottom, we could not contain our excitement. Those who cannot go for snorkeling or scuba diving in Lakshadweep for multifarious reasons may consider going for glass bottom boat to get a sneak peek into the world of corals. Coral reefs in Lakshadweep are home to a wide array of marine life. Coral reefs also protect the islands from the impact of waves and storms. We are about to reach Bangaram Island now. Last 2 hours was a delightful and a thrilling experience exploring Thinnakara and Parali Islands as well as turtle watching and coral viewing. Don't miss these activities while at Bangaram Island. While we return to Bangaram Island, let me tell you a few facts about Bangaram Island. You do not need a police clearance certificate or PCC for Bangaram Island. So those who want to avoid the long wait of getting a PCC done, you can consider staying at Bangaram Island. Of course, you need to have a permit. Good tiding is that you can book Bangaram Resort directly through their website and the permit would be issued to you much before your journey time. This was shared by Bangaram Resort. However, I would still suggest to get in touch with Bangaram Resort once before you proceed with online booking so that all your queries about permits are answered. All my Lakshadweep bookings were handled by Maya's Travels. I would leave their details in the description box. Bangaram Island is one of the uninhabited islands of Lakshadweep, as there are no permanent settlements here. It was so thrilling for me to learn that I was staying in one of the uninhabited islands of Lakshadweep. Interestingly, Bangaram Island is the only island where you get liquor. No, I don't consume liquor. I am just sharing this as an information. Bangaram Island is surrounded by a shallow lagoon enclosed by a coral reef. Thus, it is a paradise for coral sighting through scuba diving or snorkeling. On reaching Bangaram Island, we headed straight to the front office of the reception area to pick up a few mementos. Look at the traditionally Kerala-style architecture of the waiting area of the reception. Please note that there is no other Curio selling shop on Bangaram Island except at the reception, and there is no memento selling shop at the airport either. After marveling at the architecture, now let's go inside and see. That's how the front office looks. After browsing through the products on display, my friends and I picked up a few t-shirt, cups as well as caps. My friend gifted me this particular bottle, and the cap that you see me wearing in this video is also one that I picked up from this front office. You can pay by credit card, UPI as well as cash. It was lunchtime, and the lunch once again was a white South Indian spread. But I particularly liked lemon rice, avial and alapi chicken. And the payasam was too mouth-watering. And that's my plate. Post-lunch, we had to scurry to get inside this buggy as it started to drizzle. It has been an overcast sky since morning, but it started to drizzle only now. So while I sit inside this buggy admiring the rain outside, let me share a few more interesting facts about Lakshadweep. You can skip this part if you are not a facts person. Do you know that Lakshadweep was originally called the Lakshadweep Islands? While Indian tourists are allowed in all islands of Lakshadweep, international tourists are allowed only in Agatti, Bangaram and Kadmat Islands. The population of Lakshadweep is merely 65 to 70,000. Only BSNL and Airtel provide telecommunication services in Lakshadweep. And Android Island is the largest island of Lakshadweep. Luckily, the sky cleared up soon enough for us to go for snorkeling and kayaking. Both are going to be first-time activities for us.
It is 4 p.m. now and we are going to go for snorkeling.
The soft and gentle waves lashing onto the island make kayaking and shore snorkeling one of the safe activities to do. That's a mother-daughter duo gearing up for snorkeling, and that's me waving to my daughter. Shore snorkeling is for ₹500 per person, and you need not know swimming for it. And depending on how far you want to go, you are usually taken 6 to 8 meters deep. My dear viewers, I don't have an underwater video taken during shore snorkeling to share with you. So I am sharing a glimpse of my video taken during scuba diving so that you get an idea of the colorful world of corals. Such crystal clear water makes scuba diving and snorkeling delightful experiences in Lakshadweep and something that you should not miss. Next, I went for kayaking, and like most first-timers, I took some time to figure out how to go about it. The kayaking charges here are very nominal, single kayaking for $150, double kayaking for $250. On the screen are various charges of water sports activities at Bangaram Resort. I must express my heartfelt appreciation for the water sports management team of Bangaram Resort, whose staff stood at the shore guiding us continuously and ensuring we navigated our way back to the shore. It was time for the glorious sun to set, and while having my cup of tea, I watched the final rays of the sun ride into the waves of the next day. was 7:30 p.m. and thus dinner time. You can have an open air dining experience by the beach here. That's the Water Sports Management Center. What a bustling center it is in the morning. With that, it's end of day 2, episode 2 of my Lakshadweep series. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so far. And do write to me in the comment section if you have any query related to this episode. Thanks for watching and catch you in the next episode.